Do you really know what a good retirement income goal consists of? Well, if you have no idea, you're going to want to stay locked into this short retirement education concept video today, as we are going to talk about the mechanics of a good retirement income. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, President and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. Thank you for tuning in to our Retirement Education Concept videos. These videos were created to make the difficult and confusing retirement process simple.
Yes, absolutely, Andrea, because with so many retirement strategies out there and so many retirement concepts and so many retirement products, it can be very difficult for consumers to digest it all. That is why we always work with a team of expert advisors to help us build a financial roadmap that will let our clients know when, where, and how they can reach their retirement goals.
For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement income, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Carson, understanding a good retirement income plan is so important, and you say that the retirement income planning process is done in partnership with a fiduciary financial advisor, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Well, Andrea, I can say quite frankly that, when you're working with a fiduciary financial advisor, they are legally and morally obligated to do what's in the best interest of the client, not themselves. So when it comes to something as important as your retirement income, you should not work with any advisor with less of a standard than that. So in today's retirement education concept video, we're simply going to talk about, on the fiduciary level, the mechanics of what makes up a good retirement income. But before we do that, there's always two rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrea, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number 1 is to never run out of money, and rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
All right, so let's talk about how to get to a good retirement income.
Carson, according to the Social Security Administration, almost 9 out of 10 people over the age of 65 receive Social Security benefits. Why is this a key income to get right for your retirement?
Well, Andrea, a very good question there. One of the things that you have to understand is that Social Security, even though it's meant to be only a supplement to your retirement income, it makes up literally a third to even 50% of most retirees' income. So you can see why that is critical to get right. Now, the one thing to make note of is that in 2021, the maximum amount of income that you can get from Social Security is $3,113. But unfortunately, the average recipient is only receiving $1,543 on average. But here's the other alarming statistic that you're going to have to pay attention to. According to most studies, the average retiree is spending about $4,000 per month in expenses. So even if you were able to get the maximum amount, it would not be enough to actually give you the sustainability for your retirement. So obviously there are going to be other components that you're going to have to add to your retirement income goals.
All right, Carson. The U.S. Census Bureau indicates that Americans 65 and older have an average annual income of $73,288. Do you consider that number as a goal for most retirees should be aiming for?
Well, Andrew, yes and no. Because I say that because that could be a goal for some retirees, but of course, other retirees may have had an income goal much higher than that. They may have different aspirations for their retirement. And so what we try to help coach our clients on is a rule of 80, basically trying to replace 80% of what your pre-retirement income was. So for example, Andrea, if you made $100,000 before you retired in pre-retirement income, well, if you're utilizing the rule of 80, you're going to want to replace $80,000 of that $100,000. So in order to do that, you're going to have to come up with some very simple equations to make sure that you have enough retirement savings in order to complement that 80% that you're needing. So let's go ahead, and if we would, I want to put this on the screen so everyone can see this clearly. So I am going to, Andrea, take my trusted calculator here, and I'm going to help people look at this example here. So let's go ahead and let's put this on the screen. So Andrea, for this example, let's go ahead and refer back to our previous notation that the average Social Security recipient is going to be receiving $1,543 per month. Now, if you annualize that, of course, that's only going to be $18,516 per year. So now, Andrea, if you take that $18,516 that you'll be receiving from Social Security and subtract that from the other amount of income sources that you need, which was $80,000, we're trying to replace 80% of your pre-retirement income, which would be $80,000, that is going to leave you with an amount of $61,484 to try to fulfill for retirement income. So how do you know if you have enough savings to complement your Social Security income? Well, you simply use that rule that we always talk about, and that is the 4% rule to get at least a great assumption of what you might need in your retirement savings. So you take that $61,484 and just divide it by 0.04. And that's going to give you an amount of $1,537,100 that you are going to need for your other retirement savings in order to try to spend off the other $61,484 that you're going to need. So as you can see, this is how you should conceptually, Andrea, think about your retirement income and how to get to the goals that you're going to need.
Okay, Carson, great example there. But the last thing that you mentioned is having life expectancy. That's another major factor when it comes to having good retirement income. How do you plan around that?
Yeah, life expectancy. You know what, Andrea? Unfortunately, none of us have a crystal ball, right? We wish we did. So no one knows how long we are going to live. So we always have to, most of the time, utilize the averages that we know about. So, of course, according to the Social Security Administration for 2020, the average healthy 65-year-old male is expected now to live to age 83, and the average healthy 65-year-old female is expected to live to around age 86. So with that being the case, the best way to plan for longevity or life expectancy is to make sure that you have longevity insurance. Yes, we talk about this a lot, Andrea. One longevity insurance to make note of is long-term care. You always want to make sure, if you can, try to have something in place for long-term care, because we know that 7 out of 10 people who reach the age of 65 will need some sort of long-term care at some point in their retirement. The other longevity insurance that everyone needs to take a look at are annuities. Yes, you can love or hate annuities. I know there are pundits who will say one or the other. But as a fiduciary advisor, we often talk about annuities with our clients because no matter what you think about annuities, Andrea, they are the only tools in your retirement plan that can guarantee that you never run out of income, because annuities have something that no other financial tool has with it, and that's called mortality credits. You can put that up, mortality credits. So what that simply means is that even if your retirement, Andrew, goes to zero, the income that you're receiving can continue to pay you for the rest of your life. And if you have it set up as a joint, it can pay you and your spouse for the rest of your life. So you're more than welcome to live to 120 years old if you like, because you don't have the stress of running out of income. So it's very important to understand that.
Carson, this information is always so informative, and thank you for watching. And if you found this information beneficial, please like it and share it with others.
So we really do hope that you found this information beneficial today. Please understand that these educational videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always consult with your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and or attorney regarding your personal situation. And if you are looking for a fiduciary advisor to help you with these type of complex financial matters, we highly encourage you to utilize the link in the description below and go ahead and request a complimentary consultation with us.
For more information about this topic or any of the other topics that we've covered in our other videos, please feel free to reach out to our office or leave any questions or comments in the section below. After this video, please check out our other videos that we've created that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.